Good morning, students. Today in class 5 history, I will discuss first these three questions which was asked by the student. From which things they used to make hut? Okay, so by hut we mean jhopri. I hope you understand jhopri. So from what are the things that was used for making hut? So you can use material like branches of tree, okay, or tree trunk or leaves, okay? Then some bushes. These are the material which was used for making hut, and sometimes even rock for making the base of the hut. Rock was also used, rock or bricks you can call it. So from which things they used to make hut? These are the materials like rock or twigs or branches or leaves, okay, or bushes. These are the things which was used for making hut. Then explain the use of pottery. Okay, pottery means clay pot. Okay, clay pot like mitti ka ghada. I hope you understand mitti ka ghada. So pottery was used for different purpose, for cooking. Okay, because fire was discovered, and so people started cooking food. Then pottery was also used for storing food grains as well as water, drinking water. Then pottery was also used for eating, okay, like clay plates or anything like that. So these are the things for which clay pot was used or pottery was used. I hope you understood. Then what is a rock shelter? Shelter means any place where you can live or you can stay during night. So rock shelter means any such place where plenty of rocks were there with some little space in between the rock where you can hide and you can take shelter. Hide means to protect oneself from wild animals. Okay, so that was rock shelter. So these are the three question which was asked. Now I will start my lesson with the Neolithic age, and I have already explained this part: social structure, domestication of animal, discovery of wheel and use of pottery. Okay, just now I told you about the pots were used for storage of food or food grains and water, and also for cooking. So up to here I had discussed. Then today we will discuss about tools and weapons. You can see the picture of Neolithic tools are given over here. So let me begin. So the Neolithic tools and weapons were well shaped and polished. So first thing was that by the Neolithic age, during the New Stone Age, the tools or weapons which was made was well shaped, given a proper shape, like knife, the shape of a knife, or axe, the shape of an axe. Okay, and they were polished for cutting the things nicely. Okay, it was well polished. Then tools were now made of stone, bones, and wood. These were the material which was used for making these tools and weapons. They were made from either stone, from bones of animal, and also wood. Then they were painted with different colors. So Neolithic people, they were very good painters. We had seen the cave paintings, if you remember. Okay, cave paintings I have explained. Then so they were very good painters, so they painted their tools and weapons. The main tools and weapons included chisels means for cutting. Okay, you can keep it on some hard thing, and from above if you hit it with a hammer, then it will cut. It is just like what we call chheni in Hindi. Then hammers, then mortars, disc, buttons, six, etc. Then the bone tools included harpoons for fishing, needles for swing and arrowheads, spearheads, and daggers for hunting. These words, which are written in blue, you can see the meaning of these words in the quickies. Okay, if you turn the page, Then meanings, word meanings are given over here. You can see chisel, a long bladed hand tool. Mortar, a cup shaped object in which substances were crushed or ground. Harpoon, a barbed spear like missile attached to a long rope. It is used for catching fish. Spearhead, the tip of a weapon. Dagger, a short knife with pointed and edged blades. Okay, so these are the word meanings which are given. You can refer here and you can learn it also. Then beside that, we go to clothing. In the beginning of the Neolithic age, the bark of trees and skins of animals were used to cover the body. We had seen that earlier the people used to remain naked. Then to during the winter season, cold season, they used to cover their body with barks of trees or skins of animals. Now later on, the Neolithic humans learned the art of weaving clothes. Okay, now cotton, especially the first material which was used for making cloth was cotton. Because the Neolithic age, the people became farmer. They were living a settled life. They started growing their own food crop. So they started weaving clothes also. Jute, cotton, and wool were used for making clothes. So these were the material which was used for making clothes. Jute, cotton, and wool. Cotton was the first material which was used for making clothes. The art of dyeing was also known to them, dyeing, coloring. Okay, some color, because Neolithic people, they knew the paints, different colors, because they were very good painters. So they also painted their clothes. Okay, dyeing was also done by them. So this is about clothing. Then religious beliefs and practices. Like the Neolithic humans, the Neolithic people also worship the forces of nature. By forces of nature, we mean natural force like sun, moon, star, thunder, lightning. Okay, these are called forces of nature. River, mountain, and natural phenomena like the sun, moon, star, storms, thunder, and lightning. So these were the natural forces which was worshipped by the early man during the Neolithic age. They performed different religious rites to please the forces of nature. So this is important, to please the forces of nature. So they worshipped, okay, but they worshipped out of fear, okay, because they did not understand the mysteries of nature like sun. During the day when sunlight was there, they were not afraid. They can see everything clearly. But during the night when sun was not there, everything became dark, and so people were afraid. So they started worshipping sun god. And they also started worshipping moon because they thought that during the night the moon was the god who can provide them safety. So in the same way, some storm, sometimes fire or storm in the forest. Okay, so they did not understand what was the reason behind it. So they started worshipping thunder, lightning. They were afraid of these things. So out of fear, they started worshipping. They performed different religious rites to please the forces of nature. Did you understand? Then in my next video, then I will explain you about Chalcolithic age, which extended from 4000 BC till about 2000 BC. Okay, so in the meantime, you try to find the inside questions from the rest of the chapter, and then when I will start Chalcolithic age, then after I complete this chapter, only a small portion is left. Then I will give you the inside question answer of this lesson, and back question and an answer exercise you can prepare by yourself. Okay, thank you.